Hey, Disney, do us a favor, will ya? Give us back our 2D hand-drawn animation. I love 2D hand-drawn animation way better than CGI films. Well, I do like some CGI films here and there, but 2D hand-drawn animation is way, way better. For sure. Well, anyway, hi ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boom597. This is my review for today. And today's review, ladies and dudes, well, my friends, it's that time again for another movie review. And yes, ladies and dudes, I will add this movie in my underrated movie collection. And yeah, this film did came out in the year of 2009. And let's see, if I remember right, it's been 11 years when this movie did came out in theaters. And no, I have never seen this movie in theaters. Sorry to say. So for my next movie review is The Princess and the Frog. And the best part I love about this movie is the 2D hand-drawn animation. And yes, it was directed by those two wonderful dudes who did The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Treasure Planet, Hercules, and Moana. I really love those two directors to death. I think these two guys were my second favorite directors. My first favorite director of all time is truly Hayao Miyazaki. So, to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, I'm a big fan of great directors who can do 2D hand-drawn animation films. And this is one of the best. And truly very, very underrated. So without further ado, ladies and dudes, here's my next movie review, A Princess and the Frog. And yes, it is based by a book from some author I do not know of, who did the Frog Prince. So the movie starts off with this young woman named Tiana. She had a dream that she wants to own a restaurant. She could make her daddy proud, and she did collect a lot of money so she could get that important area that she wanted. And also, she got stuck in a curse. She kissed a frog named Prince Naveen. Well, let's just say she kissed him by accident, and she got turned herself into a frog. And now they're on a journey to find a way to break the curse and turn themselves back to humans. And they're gonna get some help by Louis the alligator, or Louis the alligator, whichever you prefer. We got Ray the firefly and Baba Oda, a 100-year-old blind lady who likes to put her gumbo in a bathtub. And yeah, they gotta be careful of some dude who does voodoo things, if you know what I mean. So that's all I could say about the whole entire plot of Princess and the Frog. And I guess everybody wants to know is, what the heck do I think about this movie? Well, to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, I frickin' love it. This is one of the best Disney films I have ever seen so far in movie history. And like I said about this wonderful film, the best part about it is the 2D hand-drawn animation. And I really, really want 2D hand-drawn animation back to Disney. So, oh yeah, please bring back the original title, Walt Disney Pictures. I really like that better than the word Disney itself. I wonder what the Disney company was thinking back then, taking away that important title that belongs to the man who's responsible of bringing Disney to life for so many years ago, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I freaking love the storyline. It has really good characters. Like I said, 2D hand-drawn animation. It has good music, great voice casting. It had a really good score by Randy Newman. I hope that I got that dude's name right. The guy who's also responsible for doing the Toy Story saga. And this is just a great movie to watch. Hands down. So anyway, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my strongest points and the weakest points of Princess and the Frog. I know what you're thinking. The reason why I'm smiling. For my weakest point of the movie, it's 0. I have no weak points at all for this movie. Zip, nada. Not even a weak point to find. And as for the strongest points of the movie, I'll say it again. The 2D hand-drawn animation. I frickin' love the 2D hand-drawn animation. It is one of the best things I have ever seen from this underrated Disney film. It was very well done, very well detailed, and I just love cartoon movies to death. It will always be a part of my childhood. And I want them back on the big screen. Give us back our 2D hand-drawn animation, for goodness sakes! Do it right now! No more CGI films! Give us back our 2D hand-drawn animation now! If you know what I mean. I'm gonna give the Disney company a piece of my mind if they don't bring us back our 2D hand-drawn animation for film. If you know what I mean. So yeah. The best, strongest point of the movie is the 2D hand-drawn animation. And now let's go on to the characters of the film. Let's see. I'll go with the 3 characters that stand out to me. Let's see if I can get this character closely. I'm sorry about the shade of light again. It's really, really bad. Let's see if I can get the first one. Yep, the first character I want to talk about is Ray, played by our dear beloved Jim Cummings. I freaking love Ray. Ray is such a cute and interesting character, and he's, I guess you could say he's truly the main heart of the movie. You know, a guy who had a great storyline. He has a great personality and attitude. He's such a cool hillbilly firefly I have ever seen in this film. And this guy will touch your heart because he fell in love with the most beautiful firefly that he have ever known back in his own youth, I guess. And yeah, when you see what type of firefly he was talking about, you'll see it in the film, if you know what I mean. And the second character I want to talk about in this film is Louis or Louie, played by this actor I really don't know of. And I'm sure they got the idea of Louis Armstrong. You know, the guy who played a great trumpet, and he always used a handkerchief from his hand. Oh, I love Louis or Louie, whichever you want to call him. He's a very, very cute alligator character. And I really like the part where he plays the trumpet. He's a very good trumpet player. Even if he is an alligator. He's such a lovable, sweet character. And I really do thought that he might be vegetarian. I'm sure he doesn't eat meat so much. I was just thinking he might be the very first Disney character who could be vegetarian. But he did say something about crawfish, so I think he ate a little bit of meat, I think. Yeah, hard for me to say about this character, but I really do love this character overall. And let's go with the last final character in the movie is Tiana. Played by this actress who was a part of the movie called Dreamgirls. I never saw that movie. Well, there's only one actress that I really don't want to see who is a part of that film. But anyway, I just want to talk about this very sweet, lovely character, who is, I think, one of the best Disney princesses out there. I mean, I really love Tiana. She's such a sweet and lovable character. She's kind, she's sweet, she has a very good heart, and she's a very good daddy's little girl. She really does love her father to death. And her daddy means everything to her. That was the sweetest thing I've ever seen in this movie. Yeah, I really do love Tiana. She's such a sweet character. I really love her storyline. I love her personality and attitude. She's a very hard worker. She's trying to collect so much money as she can so she can earn that restaurant that she wanted. And she has some good character development and chemistry with all three of the characters. I mean, it's really hard for me to say about this wonderful character who is very kind, very sweet. She has a good heart. And she has a really great dream that she wants to own a restaurant and she wants to do this for her beloved father. That was just the sweetest thing I ever seen in this film. For sure. So anyway, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my final thoughts of the film. Overall, Princess and the Frog is one of the best Disney movies I have ever watched so far in Disney history, I guess. It had a really good storyline, has likable characters, great 2D hand-drawn animation. It had a very nice score, good songs, great casting. And this is one of the most underrated Disney films that you will ever know in Disney history, I guess. So for my rating for this film, I decided to give it a 10 out of 10. It's a great masterpiece movie that we will never forget in movie history. And that is my whole entire movie review of Princess and the Frog. And join me next time for my next movie review I gotta do tomorrow is Shrek. The first one. I gotta hurry up and do this movie review before I can return it back to the library. And yes, ladies and dudes, before I wrap up this video, I gotta do a moment of silence. Because yesterday we lost another great actor. And this actor is very darn special to us. An actor who did start it all for the James Bond franchise. Yes, you already know who it is, right, ladies and dudes? Our dear, beloved Sean Connery. He had passed away yesterday at the age of 90. Amen. I don't have anything to say about this, ladies and dudes. This is going to be a sad feeling indeed. So, I'll see you in my next movie review. So, see you all later. And sayonara.